Okay, guys, so here we are. We will talk about DePIN. I don't know if it's sound like this in English, but it's physical, decentralized physical infrastructure network with the company FriggHome with Axel. I'm Elliot, and I own a French media in about DePIN. So I let you introduce yourself. And we will talk about DePIN and FriggHome.
All right, guys. Sorry for my French accent, but I'll try to be good. So my name is Axel Gobert. I'm a marketer. I own an marketing agency. We do lead generation, copywriting, basically a lot of sales process. It's only digital marketing though. And I am the CMO of this beautiful company called FriggHome. Yeah.
Yes, so first question, what is FriggHome?
It's FriggHome, of course. What is FriggHome? So FriggHome is it's a project in the narrative called Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. So if I have to give you an example, I would say Helium. Helium is a DePIN project. And so what we aim to boost blockchains, proof-of-stake blockchains, with a little box called Frigg. So this box is very simple. You just plug it to your in your home. It barely consumes electrical resources, and you can earn validators income. Of course, there is some little step to start earning, but this is the main idea.
Okay, very interesting. But to put some pictures on it, what FriggHome solved? Kind of a triangle, I think.
Yes. So this is not the Illuminati triangle; it's the trilemma, blockchain trilemma, right? The blockchain trilemma is a concept introduced by Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum. So basically, what he says is he says that a blockchain cannot be decentralized, secured, and scalable at the same time. It can only be two at a time. For example, Solana, it's highly scalable. It's kind of decentralized, but it's not secured. We saw that. I saw there was like an anniversary of oh guys, Solana got hacked again, but it's been 250 days.
Yes,
that hasn't been hacked. So there was some online trolling that I found very funny. And this is just an example. So I truly believe that to solve this problem, you should not add infinite layer that, you just look at Ethereum. We have I don't know how much layers, but at least 3, 4,
yeah.
So that is becoming a joke almost.
Yeah.
So guys, just our way to think is to take the problem from the roots. And we aim to basically reduce for example, for Ethereum, we aim to reduce the latency, to lower the fees, increase the speed, and because, as I said earlier, we are putting some little box called Frigg that hosts blockchains basically and creates nodes, so we even participate to the decentralization of the blockchains.
There are some layer 2 who try to solve this fees and scalability, but it's a layer 2. So with FriggHome, you can scale Ethereum, not the layer 2.
Yes, that's a very good question. So exactly, if we look at the problem from the root, because I said that, what blockchain use internet. What is the communication protocol that internet used to communicate through the internet? It's called tcpip. We have 2 advisors in FriggHome project that are related with the tcpip. They contributed to create it, right? So tcpip is a communication protocol for internet that has been created in the 70s and has been used since the 80s. But the problem, guys, is that in the 80s, we were not using the same way internet that we are doing now. Now we are live streaming, we are playing video games, we are doing blockchain. That's not the same way. So those
we are still using the same protocol.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what we aim to do is we are using actually the RINA. It's called RINA. So it's already very partly used by the famous blockchain Cardano, but it's not like the full potential. So we're trying to do that to revolutionize finance. But for us, we want to use the full potential of RINA to replace tcpip. By the way, RINA is already it's already working. It has been publicly announced in 2008, if my memory is good, by Chonday, which is an advisor of us, with along with Louis Pouzin. And so we aim to use this protocol to replace tcpip for blockchain. So we reduce the latency and we boost the blockchains. Also, we have our own algorithm of optimization, and we have our own technology. Yeah.
Okay, so you are using an open source project from 2008. Nobody sold this before you. Why nobody speak about that and always speak about layer 2, layer 3, layer 10?
Yeah. So I talked to the advisors. They're brilliant. I mean, I'm just a young fella, when I compare myself to them. They're brilliant searchers, they're brilliant developers, engineers. Really, they're brilliant. In my experience, most of the brilliant technical people, they don't really know how to sell the thing. So the problem is that they didn't get to be very, very famous, So Cardano, they are in contact with one of the main guy in Cardano. They are, using a part of the RINA project, and those guys, they just didn't get to make it very public. There is a ton of incredible invention in the world, but not a lot are very famous, and unfortunately, it's always the best that are not known, And I even talked with a guy, he was a developer in Kraken, the central exchange. And when I explained him that we aim to use RINA, it's like, oh, what is RINA? I don't know about this. And I started to, talk to him that the country Armenia wanted to use RINA and things like this, but they didn't have the infrastructure to make it work. And this is actually what we're doing,
Okay. What you're talking about, it seems a very big project, not too big. I know Bernard, the CEO. Can you give us some word about him? And is it the good person to bring this project worth it?
Yeah. So Bernard, I'm not going to talk bullshit. Because, first, I will tell you guys, he's my father. I have to tell it.
But just to say more, you joined the project after he was working on since for
a long time. Yes,
4 years.
That's true. I saw him building the things from the ground. I really respect him for that. I always tell him that his greatest strength is that he's obsessed. When he's obsessed with something, he goes fully in this direction, and that's crazy. He barely sleep at night, he can sleep like 4 or 5 hours maximum, and he will work all day on this and think about this all the time. It's almost it's almost an autistic level, I even wonder if he was. I'm not, I'm a marketing guy, you can hear to what I'm saying, but so yeah, I think it's a great quality. He's brilliant. He did many things, and that's his strength. He's an entrepreneur for more than 30 years. He gave me this mindset of doing what you love and doing what being relentless. So yeah, he worked in international business. He worked he had like a startup about it. It was crazy. It was like in 2004, 3. I was a kid, and he was like trying to create kind of how it's called fintech.
Okay.
In Africa, he was trying to do some banking system. He worked in many fields, and I think this is a very good strength about him, is that he has a lot of experience about management, technical aspect, and selling.
Okay, so he's a good person to make this project worth it. I know he always talk about big guys, Vitalik, Elon Musk,
Yes.
things like that, and I know he can. I think he's the only person I know he can reach them because he is a really. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Like to reach John Day, so one of our advisors now.
It's the Elon Musk of the internet.
Yeah, exactly. He's a network engineer, a brilliant guy that participate to RINA, and to reach him, he had to go over, I don't know, like 10, 15 different scientific research work.
Yes.
That is like 300 different paper. He looked at different email address, things like this. And like he really, dig into it, look at blog article, all these things, because, a lot of email address were fake because he didn't want people to find him. But it was kind of like a play. And my father got it, he just like resolved the problem because he was so obsessed with like, I need this guy in my team, I need this guy in my team, and he did it, So that's a really strong character, I respect him for that.
Okay, thank you for the chair, and we'll talk about in another video, I think, about this, and we will see where FriggHome will be in a few months.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.